start recording. Whoa. I just gotta do my hiding in a VC with my mic being far away. And this thing. Just gonna do those. And I'll be fine. Apparently I did not save that. You know, that's all I'm gonna say for that one. Okay. Close those. Launch up master tool. I don't know, I want to have a look at I had ideas for deck stuff. I had an idea of, what should we call it? Looking at, what they gave for the, ghostrick deck. In that thing. I'm seeing how that works and see if we can edit that. I'm intrigued by it. I'm also doing Pokemon things at like the same time. Do you wanna feel like Diamond Pearls singing at the same time? Get a Living Dex in Diamond and Pearl. The remix. Let's see. Not even close, but game loading. There it is. Okay, I already loaded the game, but it's just a matter of doing. The string potatoes arrive. Hello. Yes, I want to have a look at, because they have a ghostrick deck, and I want to see, how decent is the loner one, and seeing if it can be improved upon, because it's mostly just ghostrick cards, 2 Called by the Grave, half his Feather Duster, Ghostrick Around, Ghostrick Knights, Infinite Imperance, which we've seen a lot of, and then they have Crumble Logos, Mannequin Cat. The new XYZ and Synchro XZ loaners also is OP. Yeah, I saw that they had this, and I was just like, oh no. I mean, at least they didn't put Burn the Floor in here, but you can copy this and just add in cards as well, which is, I think it makes that good, because if you see like a loner deck and you're like, oh, I like this deck, I think I can make it better, then that's cool. But I think Sword Soul's being able to make them better is scary. We put something worse than Baron in the level 10 Sigma slot. Yeah. God. Yeah. So yeah, all you have to do is just add some cards in, and this is even more broken. Because I feel like Sword Swords are just powerful by themselves with how they work. And then other cards are even more, like adding extra cards is even more powerful, because I do know my cousin, he's got a Sword Soul deck, but I wanna, not do that. And then they got Odd Eyes, which I barely see anyone play. I'm doing a Fable deck, only missing 4 URs. Oh. Yeah, getting URs are really hard. Oh, it's not hard, it's just like dismantling the ones you don't like. Because sometimes you get some good all around the URs. Oh, that's right, I forget they put in this card. You attach one material from this card, then target one face-up monster in the field, change it to face-down defense position. You can attach two materials from this card, then target one other face-up card in the field, shuffle into the deck. See, that's like pretty good. Like, oh, I can change a card and then, or I can just remove a card from play. Kind of thing. Ghost trick or treat. Mannequin cat. Once per turn, you can attach one material from this card. Once in your graveyard. Once in your opponent's graveyard. Yeah, special summon it to your opponent's field. If a monster is special summoned to your opponent's field where you control this monster, except during the damage step, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Special summon one monster with the same type or attribute from your hand, deck, or graveyard. It's a very thing. Here's what the 15th card in the Soul Stone Liner deck does. Okay. 15. That's 10. Is 15? Before damage calculation, if your one monster battles an opponent's monster that was special summoned from in the extra deck? Okay. Oh, this one. 1 tuner plus 1. Oh, 2. Okay. Yeah, so yeah. Before damage calculation, if your one monster battles an opponent's monster that was special summoned from the extra deck, you can destroy both that opponent's monster and this card. If it battles an extra deck monster, if a weapon battles an extra deck, you can destroy your opponent's monster and this card. Okay, and what, all of these are worms except for a few spellcasters, I think? Yeah? Only one of them's a spellcaster? Oh, 2 of them spellcasters? The ones that you're not probably gonna fight with? You can only use each of the following, you can only use each of the following effects of Soul Sword's Artifice, Yugioh once per turn. During the main phase, quick fit, you contribute one monster special summon this card from your hand. If this card is sent to the graveyard as synchro material, you can target one card on the field or in either graveyard banish it. That's a pretty good card. I'm scared. I don't like that it's a normal. Yeah, the 15 is OP as well. 1 tuner plus 1 plus 1 tuner plus 1 plus non 1 plus tuner worms monsters. If you synchro summon another worm monster while this monster is on the field, you can draw 1 card. Yeah, that's good. If your opponent special summons a monster, except during the damage step, you can banish one of those monsters. And if you do inflict 1,200 damage to your opponent, okay. When your opponent activates a spell trap card or quick effect, you can banish that card. And if you do, so not only does it negate destroy, it also burn damage. Yes, my favorite. And just looking at this, 1 tuner plus it's just a tuner and a worm monster, non-tuner worm monsters. Non-target banish, by the way. Both effects work on your opponent's turn. Yeah, they're both quick effects. You breed it out with long. Yeah. I'm just scared that you can just put this card in any deck because it's a tuner plus any number of non-tuner worm monsters. So any worm deck, I can't say it, it's Wyram or something. It's very hard for me to speak weird words, but yeah, it's just this. That's just the scary part. And then having cards that can like insta pull out some of those cards is scary. This card is 2 negates in 1. Yeah, and burn damage. So you just inflict damage. You have your opponent trying to exist, and then you're like, yeah, no, just negate, burn at the same time. I can see why soul swords are good. It's just like the power of them being able to fix your burn damage. Yeah. I can see why soul swords are good, and I think that's the scary part, that it's like they just work well, and this cards are very like, it can be just put in worm decks. And how many worm archetypes are there that can just pull that out pretty easily? I feel like there's a few. I have like a blank deck now, just because when I wanted to look at stuff. Not thunders, worms. I think the berserk, the 10 eyes could somewhat do it decently well. I think they need like maybe an extra level 2 card for it, but they could do that somewhat well. I've never seen this card and I don't know where I got it from. Yeah, I feel like quite a few cards could do it pretty well. That's a level 3 tuner. That's a level 6 tuner. Yeah, but it's just, I've never seen virtual worlds. Oh yeah, I gotta show this off. I was looking at Melfi's, because I was just like, oh, I want to see if I can help B build a deck, because they mentioned about obviously they liked the look of it. So it's just like, oh, let's look at the like what decks I can build on Yugioh Pro, or like Yugioh Pro. A lot of people will be running that Synchro and Param both, yeah. And so I was like looking on the Wikipedia. Yeah, I gotta pop out chat, because if I'm gonna try and look at other things, I'm gonna lose chat sometimes. So I'm gonna do it this way. But I need to bring up something that's just it's just funny, but also a pain to look at. So Melfi's got new cards that aren't out yet, and I think they've got a synchro card that's coming out, which is actually pretty cool. But so those new cards that I wanted to look at, and where's the extra? Why aren't they extras? I'm just surprised that some of these cards aren't put. But there's like, we've got Wally? I think it's how do you say it? It's a wallaby or kangaroo, something like that. But I was looking at the thing that they came from, the the booster packs, the Power of Elements. I was like, oh, when did this come out? It came out in August. So I was just looking at, like, oh, what's in there? What's something that should be interesting? The Spirites that I keep seeing stuff on that's on the site appearing, and then yeah, I need to figure out a way to show this off. So I don't think I can get my game capture to pick up my can I just move that through? No. I can't get OBS to capture my my whatchamacallit, I can't say my Opera, my web browser. But there's just this card. Hang on. I'm gonna have to do this again like I did last time. Display capture, create new. Yep, this is just gonna appear like this. But there's Gotti of the Deep Beyond, and I was just like, what the hell is this? So I decided to look at the archetype, see what's there. Apparently, from this, I don't know how easy it is to be seen, but this is supposed to be pronounced as fish. I don't know where fish comes from. It's a pain, but that was something I found. Fish. But they're actually pretty cool. They banished, like, this one, it's just like, oh, banish this card from your, what was it, where is it? It's one plus fish tuners plus 1 plus non-tuner monsters. The original attack of this card becomes 500 times the number of banished monsters. If this card is synchro summoned during your opponent's turn, you can banish all cards in the field. During the standby phase of the next turn after this card was banished from the monster zone, you can special summon this banished card. Oh, I like the looks, like the sounds of that card. That's pretty cool. I didn't realize that I grouped that like that. I just want to have my OBS up to know that I'm doing fine with it. So they were interesting. Oh yeah. This card that doesn't work with the Nilliphants, but it's classed as one of them. It's a Metaphys, which I've never seen what they do, but like I put it in. It's like, here are your Nilliphys cards, and then it gives you. I don't know what these cards are. I've never seen them, and those. But yeah, fish. Fish is a funny archetype. Like Draco-Elite. Change all non-worm type attack position monsters that were special summoned from the main or extra deck to defense position. All non-worm type monsters that were special summoned from the main or extra deck lose defense equal to their original defense. Interesting. Oh yeah, there's a lot of cards. Yeah, I thought of trying to figure out something to work with the festival, and I was thinking maybe Time Thieves, but I still don't fully know how to play them. I also meshed them with another archetype because I was like, I don't know what to do with them. So they meshed with S-Force. I don't know why. I just sort of did that. They work well. Oh, it works alright. Obviously I don't have too much because I was just like, oh, let's mesh all the cards together and see how it goes there. So, you know, you got Time Thief Hack. Like all the Time Thief cards. Apparently there's like some more Time Thief cards that aren't out yet. But I do like Time Thief. So I might look into. Oh, I forgot I don't have this one. Time Thief Double Barrel. When your opponent activates a card or effect, you can attach up to the three different types of materials from this card. Once spell trap, then apply the following effects depending on what was attached. Monsters this card gains 400 attack. Spells take control of one face-up monster your opponent controls until the end phase, but it cannot declare an attack, nor activate its effect this turn. Trap, negate the effects of one effect monster on the field until the end of this phase. You know, each of these ones per turn. Okay. but I don't know what to pair Time Thieves. Time Thieves are psychics, which I never really looked into. I have a few Psy Frame Years cards because I got the I forgot that Amazement. That guy is just one of those weird ones. So he's a psychic for no apparent reason. But yeah, I don't know really. Oh yeah. I got a royal finish for this card. I'm probably never gonna use it because I don't understand what Psy Frame Gears do. I don't think I can just like shove a sinker in. Once per turn you can remove from play one psychic card, oh yeah, and then you just gain life points. Yugioh? Hang on, what's this? Is this like a proper... It is. Oh, they're the Ghostricks. I thought it was Ghostricks. The psychics. Interesting. I didn't realize they were psychics. I heard of Yugioh, but I thought they were more... they're more like a few... I don't think there's any support cards with the Time Thieves. They're all darks, which is interesting. Yeah, so I don't know if I can just get the S-Force like way of working, because I don't fully understand S-Force as well. S-Force. Oh yeah, I'm looking for those. Yeah, because I've got all of the S-Force cards in here. I don't know. Let's have a look at what Time Thief decks you can build. I've never fully looked into Time Thief stuff. I just like the gimmick. So I had an idea of putting Time Thief Redoer into the ghostrick deck. You know, that'd be funny. Was it? Not that one. Contains archetype Time Thief. 6 decks. I don't know if my chat stuff is actually working, or if it's just, you know, Twitch being Twitch. I'm just gonna claim that no one's typing. I don't need to have that open. Heretics and Natives. OTK. Fucking Gunkins. Suships. What's this one? Photon Fresher. That card. That's a lot of cards. I don't care about reading about. Time Thief Control. What are some of these cards? Dogmatica Time Thieves, Dragoons, Lunar Light Raptor, Raid Raptor Time Thief Danger. What? That's a lot of things I don't care about. That's a lot. I mean, I understood what it said. Borrowable. Time Thief Zodiacs. Lunar Light Tiger Deck. XE Spam Broken Time Thief Radia. No Radia. Where's the Raid Raptor? Oh, it's Raid Raptor. I don't know what primal we're beating this. That's a lot. There's a lot to this. What's that? DDD. I don't think I'm gonna have any of these. Is it total the master wheel? How many? 510 euros to craft some of those? No. The ZDX require ZDX that I don't have. Budget time for experience, phantom nets. I don't know. All these archetypes that they're putting with them don't feel right. How about I try to let's see if I can. How would it work? During a turn, they exceed summon monsters. During a turn, they exceed summon. Special summon exceeds monsters you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Also, your opponent cannot target them with card effects. You can target one face-up exceeds monster you control. It gains 300 attack for each material currently attached to it until the end of this turn. And if it does have a material, yeah. Time Thief flyback, target one Time Thief exceeds monster you control, attach one Time Thief card from your hand or deck to its material. You banish this card from your graveyard, then target one Time Thief exceeds monster you control. You can attach one card from your opponent's. Damn. I was hoping I could just, like, you know, find ways to attach stuff to Angel of Mischief. I think I could. S-Force is interesting. I would love to actually, like, figure out a way to use them in some situations. But let's try and see if we can get the Time Thief stuff to work with what I've got. That's the Time Thief card. Add back. So I want that one, and I want those. I don't need that. I want to have at least go around in that. Break's pretty good. I want to do a hand. That one. I can't use the link. Ghost Trick or Treat. Okay, I want that version of the colour. I want Mansion. And I want Parade. I want Siren, of course. What else is good to have? Mary. Jack Frost. Fairy's also good. Sure, Mummy. Just be able to have 2 summons a turn. Wolf is actually pretty decent. Yeah, once per turn you can change this this card. What's this? No, it's not the Wolf, it's Ghoul. Ghouly Ghoul. And Ghost Trick monster you control, its attack becomes equal to the original attack for all Ghost Trick monsters coming out. Oh, I thought that was all monsters, nice. That Ghoul's alright, but nah. Time Thief Ghost Trick? Yeah. I want to see if I can get that to work. Nikamusume. has a funny effect you can do, which, and I have a better looking one for that. Oh, I should actually have 2 mummies. Lantern's also good. Maybe have another mansion just in case I don't get it. When exactly one face-up ghostrick monster you control, no other card is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect. Sets the graveyard, target 2 ghostrick monsters in your graveyard. Different names from the ones destroyed. Special summon them. Like this card's good, but it's like you need to have other ghostricks in the graveyard. Spectre, cause that's a free summon. I just want the special hollow cards. Maybe some more of the Time Thief cards. When spell traps activated, yeah. So I want to try and keep the Time Thieves alive, because I think that's like sort of where my plays come from. I have one of those. A few of those. Maybe another Jack Frost. Maybe another one of those. Ghostrick Scare, yeah. We'll see how this goes. Exactly one on no more, no less. Yeah. Exactly 1 card. And it has to be a face-up ghostrick as well. It's only good if you can bring out 2 summons, but it's like that weird wording that makes it like interesting. Copy from my deck. Actually, I'll copy it for the event. I won't actually test it here, there, because I feel like it's gonna be a bad idea. We'll go into solo mode and test it. You guys. I just need to make sure that the deck can run, really. Change decks. Time Thief. That's no longer Time Thieves. I think this is sort of the fun in Yugioh, it's just meshing archetypes together to see if they work well. Obviously there's some archetypes that do really well, and those are the scary ones. But there's sometimes this funny archetypes that somewhat work well, and you're just like, how does this work? Or why does it work? Effect, you contribute this card and target one time people sees monsters you control. What is the play from here? Because we've got my chat, or was that the overlay that's being bugged? I can't tell. So I think that was supposed to be notified. I think Vision. Is it Vision? Or Visite? I can't. I'm not good with names, especially when they're just sounds, because I can't sound. Visions. Ah, okay, yeah, I thought so. Visions. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. I'm just trying to figure out what my play is this entire thing. Yeah, I can't do much with that. I think. Set. This is not good. You're trying to make my own stuff. It's rough. Yeah. I've played for a few years, so I know a few things about Yu-Gi-Oh, but there's a lot of jokes with like people not reading card effects because there's so much to a card. But yeah, it's just trial and error to play the game. I'm making something that most likely won't work well, but it's, you know, it's there. Yeah. I'm always intrigued to see what people make, like what types of decks people make. This, I've seen people try and put like 4 archetypes into one deck. I actually want Mummy out, so no. We'll show them Mary's, because Mary's never going to be used. Ghostrick Banish is good. There it is. Mary's effect goes off. I mean, a key card, I guess, is Lair of Darkness. Ooh. Special summon Siren. Since Siren lets us add a spell, which can give us the field spells that we want. Flip. Add spell trap. Parade of Magic. Parade gives me more ability to do stuff. Let me activate. I need to find friends to playtest with. All I do is play randoms. Yeah, I really just like do the AI stuff. I have some friends who I test out stuff when they're free. But yeah, I do have. I think it's under the video stuff from my page in the Twitch channel. I need to find a spot to actually like upload some clips that are longer. But it's me making a funny burn deck. Because, you know, I'm trying to get my deck to 40 cards, haha. Yeah. Hey, look, they declared an attack. We give ourselves a go round. Declared an attack. We'll give ourselves Knight. And they've activated my bet, and they've declared a direct attack. We'll give ourselves Mansion. I think the only thing that could be maybe make this deck a bit better is having a way to get more health back. Time says during during the opponent's battle phase, you can tribute this card. The next battle damage you take from an opponent's monster attack this turn inflicts your opponent. Yeah, we summon the activate. We select, we summon. Special summon Reader. This keeps us alive for a bit. Oh. I don't know why that took so long. Now that we've got Reader, Flip Siren. Not activating change one effect and stuff. We'll just add ghostrick trait. We'll activate it. We won't activate the Reader's effect. Once per turn, it just cards in the graveyard and roll an attribute. This card becomes an attribute. They all have that. And I think they have center graveyards. Battle that one. Yeah, so the only problem with me fighting with any other card that's not a ghostrick card is that it's all halved because of how ghostrick mansion works. I also want to activate this. I want to also activate this. The spell traps activate while you control more. Ghost trick or treat. I love ghost trick or treat. Ghost trick around. Oh no. Let's go to the end phase. I think I only have monsters on this. I don't think I can do anything. I still don't know. I love the battle effect thing that comes up. It's just like, oh no, you're going to die. Motif regulator. Activate its effect. I mean, we can ghost trick or treat. Is the AI gonna keep it alive? Yep. What's this? Just cards in your graveyard can attach one material from your Xyz monster you control, especially on this card, but banish up and leaves the field. Regulators, if you control another cards, you contribute. I think what could be an interesting play that we don't do that way, but we do this. We get rid of that one and there. And we bring out, we do that to bring out Angel Mischief in the face. I also want to check something with this card. One other Xyz monster you control, touch one time 5th card. I need to test that out. If that actually works, there's this during the standby phase, you can attach one material from this card, then target one time 5th monster in your graveyard, except this one's special summon that type. And the other one's quick effect, you can target one other Xyz monster you control. Attach one time 5th card from your deck to it as material. That sounds like you can just. I want to play this seems in deck. I'm just seeing if this works and then going to do the event stuff. But I just wanna have a bit of a go. I just wanted to test to see if this actually worked. But maybe after. This is just see how funny this deck is. I haven't actually got the other time 5th card that I want. Type one monster in the graveyard. See, that's cool. Hey, do you want to keep that guy? It's Trick or Treat, such a funny card. Either you force your opponent to keep adding the card, like setting the card, or you let it do its effect. So if I control a Ghost Trick field spell link monster, I can target up to one face-up monster my opponent controls. Your opponent can make this card effect just set the card again by paying 2,000 life points, and that's what the AI keeps doing. Otherwise, for the rest of this turn, that face-up monster cannot attack, its effects are negated, also it is changed to face-down defense position during the end phase. It's just funny. I want to attach a card to that one. I want to actually try and actually I don't want to keep that up. I do want to try and see if I can get 2 more level 4s out and get a Palamator. Because if I can get her out and just see if I can bring out Angel of Mischief, like bring up Angel of Mischief 60s, like material count, that would be great. It looks like the air is gonna do something. No, they can't pay to stop me from doing that. See how good that is? Ghostrick Scare. I thought it would do this effect. You know what? Activate. We're gonna get rid of spell card. Not doing that. Draw a card. Which is alright. I just need to figure out if I can do the other effect. So I'm just gonna stack redo with material. Ooh. So man. Ghostrick around. This is why I love Ghostricks. It's such a control deck. You know what? We'll activate this. Draw a card. Hey, that's a level 4. That's not a level 4. That's a level 4. Activate redo this effect. Activate that. We will set to keep it alive just in case the AI tries anything. And we'll end. I just want to test, and so I've got the level 4s that I need. We don't need to activate Redoer's effect anymore. Can I keep start up? Okay. Activate Redoer's effect. So I summon, I flip summon, get that one out. I think the only thing maybe good for this deck is just having more of the Xyz monsters in case they get destroyed. So we quick effect. Oh, no. Target. Well, you know, I'm allowed to now. Attach a card. I don't mind if I do. I can. Activate Redoer's effect. Well, you know, it is a quick effect. I'm having too much fun that I've discovered this. Why is it trying to tell me to do that? Doing stand replace attach one material from this card and target one time feed monster in the graveyard except this one's special summon. Nah, we don't need to do that. Ghostrick Time Thief somewhat work. The only reason I think it's working as well is because my opponent, this deck here doesn't have that many negates, but still, it is working. Oh yeah. I have a trap, so... just works. Reverse effect. Yeah, also activate that one. I hate that this actually works. I've been milling the opponent by accident. I only have 9 cards left. I should actually win this. Okay, well, my testing is done. I've discovered that this works. That's too funny. That I'm able to just do something like that. Slowly make my opponent, like, what was it? Twice a turn on my turn, and then once on my opponent's turn. So over 2 turns I can get like free material to Angel of Mischief. Angel of Mischief needs 10. If I summon it out with like, this somewhat works as a deck somehow. But yeah, so if I summon out Angel of Mischief because of one of the other cards, that gives me about 3 every turn, every 2 turns. That will get me to 9 in about 4 turns. I could win in 5 turns if I'm able to do that. That's just scary. So let's see if we can. Let's see if this goes well in the event. Oh boy. I don't know if this is someone who's not done anything to their account, or if it's a bot. I think Konami's done pretty well getting rid of the bot accounts from when they appeared. But I don't know. Okay, start of Knights, Mansion, Time for Beelzebub, Fly Back. Oh boy. Wait, 1 time for 60 months you control, attach 1 material from card from your hand or deck. Okay. See, people will see the ghostricks and think, ah yes, he's playing the Luna one. Or an edit of it. They won't expect the time thieves. Okay, I remember looking at these and never doing anything. Oh yeah, the soul swords. Stuff. You know, this is not ominous at all when the soul swords up here. Because yeah, it's a level 8 one. Add to your hand, banish monster from your hand and target one other effect monster in the field, negate its effects until the end of its turn. Okay, what's that play here? I have a I love that. Worm token tuna normal. That was a 4 and a 6, so they probably burn the flare! You think okay, burn the flare. Burn because it's a direct attack or when you're gonna negate my mansion? Oh, I think they're reading. See, because of the field spells of ghostricks, it allows me to keep the low level cards that I want out for longer. So that guy on monsters you control and 2 cards your opponent controls, destroy them. Oh no. Ghostrick nuts! Because that's the other effect I forget happens. He just can't declare his attack phase. Oh yeah, it was on my turn, so I don't think that worked, but still. Oh, not my bezel ship. Oh no, a direct attack. Are they gonna let me? They're thinking real hard about how ghostrick Lantern works. Oh, no. Because I didn't stop mansion. I just take half damage, so this is just gonna prolong the duel. I think it's funny that this duel is gonna be prolonged because of my own field spell. Yeah, so Link monster is actually pretty decent now, but because I can't get the Ghostrick Link's monster, Ghostrick Festival is really cool, but I can't actually use it. I love the this friend. I'm not calling them as they are because it's mates is a weird name for your buddies. Why not buddy? But yeah, I do like that they have like a dynamic one, and I'm waiting for more because Laundry Dragon Maid is an alright one to have. But I want more of those like cool ones that change because of a reason. We'll see what they're doing. So they're trying to sword soul stuff. Why did they get rid of Return to Flip? Return to extra deck to special summon that one. Okay, and then they're getting rid of returning Ghostrick Witch to hand. So they can activate that. Add to hand. Banish type. I do like that this thing is actually somewhat comprehensible. I never actually really look at it. So they banished that, to target that, to return it to hand. I forget that you have to reveal when you add something to hand sometimes. And then I was like, why didn't I got used to that. And so when certain cards draw, I forget it's like, oh, you don't show the cards you drew, but you show your cards that you target add. Oh, he's getting rid of it. And activating that. There's a lot going on. Send back to deck. Interesting. I don't know what those things there are supposed to mean. I think that means a monster? Because a token's not a monster? No, I still don't know what that thing is. Set cards? Field card. Not field, crap. I knew this deck wasn't gonna work well. With some mix and we're not getting good cards. Ah no, my field spell is gone. I can't ghost trick or treat. My favorite trap card. Yeah, I couldn't do anything. Because I can't. It's like that thing with like, if you don't keep out your set cards to be able to normal summon some of them, it's just a bit hard to do their effects. Or do some plays. Because Ghostrick Witch is good, but you don't want to have it set, you want to have it always face up. It's just target one face up once your opponent controls, change it to face down defense position. I love this person doing like really big plays, and I'll hear this like very simple. And you know, that's what Yugioh is about. I prolonged the game, really. That's my goal. Make it longer. Otherwise people you get those really quick games and it's just not fun when it's just like, here we go. See, the burn deck's something I like, because I can OTK, but it's just like an every now and again deck I play. Because it's just like, I want to have the funny watch my opponent die because they can't really stop me. You brought out long to kill me with. I didn't expect that to happen. 3 SRs. I forgot you made that sound. Let's try it again. I'm not caving into the Sword Soul supremacy. Oh, they have a Time Thief and they've been in Diamond. First, I need to have my setups to be able to do much. Let's just hope that they're not using Sword Souls. Mention, hack, detach from material, summon this card from your hand. So I think I'll just keep what I've got. So Fear, Ghostrick, Mansion, Ghostrick Mummy. See where it goes from there. Oh, now you got nothing. Interesting. Ghostrick Mechanism. Flip that up. Summon that one. Cause I get an extra summon with it. Oh yeah, we can. Summon that one. I forgot because it's the Ghostrick card. I get that. We can just battle with Mummy. And so Nekomusume is good. Just whenever a level 4 or higher monster is normal special summon, change it to face down defense position. And there must be another Ghostrick card on the field. They did not get a good hand. I was not expecting that. I got a decent hand. Not the best hand, but a decent hand. And then they just, you're like, nah. I forgot how weird Hibishigan is. God. What the hell? This must have made attack your opponent's life points directly. Okay, that's it. Hey look, we got some free gems. Let's go again. Cause I don't know how that happened. Oof. We found another wolf. I don't know why that happened. Your opponent is choosing whether you go first or second. You're going second. Oh boy. Let's hope it's not a Sword Soul deck. Because I'm expecting to see them. Oh, a pretty alright hand. Hack, Startup, Vanish. Hack's good because of the other one of display, redoer, just giving him more attack. Oh, it's an X, yeah. Or, oh no. Ooh. That could be good on either Redoer or Angel of Mischief. Just, being able to have those summons. We need both those cards in hand. We got Bowser's Ship. Which we can't do much with. We got Vanish. I'll just hold the mouse button down because I don't need to do anything. But yeah, I've got a pretty alright idea of, like, I know where to go with my plays. It's like my win conditions is Mischief or Redoer. Mischief with having the other Time Thief card that's not right, Redoer, I can't remember its name. But being able to attach Time Thief cards from the deck as a quick effect during either turn is really good. Then being able to do the other effects is also really fun. Can I click that to turn it off? No. I have a thing. I changed it in the settings so I can just hold the skip, well, hold the mouse button down to not do stuff. But this is the Soul Sword deck. Oh boy. Because Time Thief startup could be good if I had another Time Thief card in hand. Oh, there goes Vanish. Oh no. Vanish is an alright card. It's not worth having all the time. But we'll just see where it goes. Another Bowser ship. So I think I want to summon Bowser ship. Oh, my opponent's got something he can do. Let's see what they can do. I'm scared. I'm gonna place it without the column things because I think they've got one of those. Yeah, that one. I'll face it. Monster your opponent controls negate its effects until the end turn. Yep. So sword blackout. I don't know why they did that. Like, yeah, I don't understand that logic in play. They're whiteboard, but I'm sitting fine because I have Lantern and Frost, which are two negated direct attacks. Because that's their gimmick. Regulator. For control I can yep. So summon if they don't have a way to stop me. It's also Strife. Oh yeah, it's a continuous trap. Regulator, bring out that one and that one. I don't actually know what ones to have. What's this? Just because no special summon, you can have one Time Thief card from your deck except this one. Oh yeah, that's alright. I can do that to give myself retrograde, and that's just a negate. Special summon. We want to have Redoer out just because he's a sort of way of winning. Because I think having the Time Thieves makes it so that I have somewhat of a way to win. I'm not activating Redoer's effect. What's the one that wants to activate? I did not expect them to surrender. I've had 2 surrenders. I had this in one other event. They just kept surrendering. I never actually won a game. Like, actually, like, beating up anyone. I just won. I performed a special Nixie summons. What is this? I've done seven things. I've done a lot of dailies. Inflict damage to your opponent. What's going on? I wish Barry hit. Show you what killed me for the I'm trying to figure out what my cousin's saying this. And I wish Barry had a deaf area to show what killed me. I think he's playing a game. I don't know what game he's playing. Barony? I think that's on Steam somewhere. Death by Boulder. Long there. What is this game? Barony. Oh yeah, I think it's somewhat of a... No, I don't think it's a new game. Oh, that's that game. I would actually like to play that at some point. Yeah, assuming you can do it in the new event. Only one, because I can't spell. Yeah, I just need to find, what is it? Surrendered. Surrendered? No. Surrendered. Stupid phone. I have to use the phone thing because I have dyslexia, so I don't actually say that much, but yeah. Oh, it's double N, yeah. Opponents. Surrendered. That's close to it. That's just... How many things did I get from this? 2,200. That's just funny that my... It's still funny to me that my opponents have only... Why? I want to know why that's the thing. Why they surrendered. Am I able to... Hang on. I think I can... I've won once in that event. Remain synchro decks are either way too pretty or are actively countered by the enemy's deck. God. I'm actually surprised I'm doing somewhat well. I think I might go for the quill hog, even though I'm never going to use it. Sadly, my Wind Witch does not stop. Deck does not stop banishing only destruction. Deck. Somewhat well. God. I love that the overlay just like picks up my thing. Yeah, I don't do many of the normal duels, the standard duel stuff as well. That's my Lunar Lights. Because it's like, sort of diminishing returns with like, keep going, because you only get like 200 and 100s going up, and it's like, you know, you get your 300 and your 200, and you're so set. So you don't need to win or lose, so I do 2 duels. Actually, does this go to my, you know, time for doing an event along with when Evil Storm exceeds, that just straight up just counters every synchro deck in the game. Or hide to a VC. Yes, I'm switching VCs. What was that? Can do? Hello.
Me, Mr. Me6.
See you, Mr. Me6. Yeah, I've been just streaming this. Cause I was like, oh, why not? I've actually got, yeah, so I've had 4 duels. One where I just did not get any cards and they Soul Sword Baron de Fleur mead.
See, I wish I saw Baron de Fleur, but they only ever, and it's always like turn 1, they don't go Baron. It's like, why?
Yeah.
Why are they being, like, not clever about this? Because every other deck will do it, and that's like the thing I can play through. I can play through Baron, I can't play through Banishing.
I've had 3 duels, and 2 of them have been ones because they both surrendered.
See, I wish I had that luck. I did not have that luck. I've gone, stuff it, I'm gonna play with Witchcrafters instead, and then I just like break my Witchcraft hand, which never happened, and I was just like, wow.
Jeez.
Game is just not happy with me today.
Yeah, so I'm still in bronze rank, so I'm matching up with those kinds of people.
Okay.
But
So I think I just got to go like gold 5,
yeah.
literally like 2 days ago.
Yeah, I'm doing another duel now, but
Oh, no.
it's just there. Oh, someone has a different graveyard. I've only seen like different mates and maybe the icon. Generator boss stage. This is actually something different. A generator.
Okay.
Don't be so
Casually just fetch me any wind extra deck monster. I'm like rebuilding the version of my Wind Witch for this.
Okay. They summon the card, and then summon 4 tokens that do that have 2,500 attack defense.
Really normal.
I want to set Siren. And
Huh. That's actually
so
surprising.
I have learnt, and why I want to do this. Time Thief Potentia. It's the other Time Thief card. It's a super rare. And its quick effect is the effect that I like to it.
Okay.
You can target one of the Xyz monsters you control. Attach 1 Time Thief card from your deck to it as material. That's a quick effect.
Ah, yes.
So, Yeah, that's fine. You do that with time fee free duel. It makes sense because of how time fee free duel is and the continuous spell. Angel of Mischief. You know, the card that has that extra win condition because it has 10 cards. I calculated for me to get like the best way of winning. It's I think 5 turns from when I summon Angel of Mischief I can win.
Okay.
So, because Angel of Mischief can give itself material, I can have I can Exceed summon it from one of my other ghostricks, so I have 3 materials from there. So 3, then on that turn, Angel of Mischief, Penetor. Then from Penetor, then it goes to my opponent's turn. Then I Penetor again. So then I've got 5 material on it. And then I do that same thing on the next few turns, and then I win because of Angel of Mischief.
That's the card, Alex, the Evil Swarm one. They're just like, oh, you're playing a synchro deck?
Oh,
No, you're
Well-
not allowed to play this game.
While this card has Exceed material, level 5 or higher monsters cannot be special summoned. Once per turn, you can detach 1 Exceed material from this card. And yeah, I can see why.
It's literally just you can't special summon level 5 or higher, and because of its attack, right? If you're playing a synchro deck, you can't attack them.
Yeah.
So you have to have some, like, you have to like luck into Regeki or something and hope they can't negate it, and that's the only way you can deal with it, which is like kind of sad, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, it's fair.
Yeah, so I don't know what this deck's about, but it's generators and they've just special summoned a level 9.
Generators are weird. I don't remember how they work.
Go check her out. But so what happened is that they went to attack me with one of their cards, and I had Lantern, so I stopped that. And then they just like stopped for a moment. I had to think.
I would casually chuck in Ring of Destruction because it's like random generic card that just works for this very specific situations. Like, I do not normally want this, but right now, the best I've got. And I was like, so Sword Souls are the other issue with all of my normal outs to dealing with them is like, okay, you've targeted my card. Sword Souls don't do that.
Yeah.
They just get rid of them. They don't actually target. It's like, fuck. Literally incapable of dealing with this.
Yeah, the level 10 one that I've seen, it's just like, oh,
if a card's banished, banish your opponent's card from field graveyard.
Not that one. The synchro. It's just the when your opponent activates a monster effect, negate and banish it. Also deal 1,200 damage to your opponent. If they activate a spell or trap, do the same thing.
Oh, see, I just got that. That's the new card.
Yeah.
But that's not scary. Funnily enough, not the scary one.
Yeah, it's still powerful.
Well, no, it's powerful, right? I put one in my deck because why not? So I just got that. I've got 1 copy of that. I think I've got 1 copy. No, I've got 2 copies of the other one. But the other one is literally just for each banished card against attack and defense. Whatever. If it will be destroyed by card effects, you can banish a card from your graveyard instead. And that's not once per turn. You can just keep doing that. And if a card's banished, except during damage step, banish 1 card from your opponent's field and graveyard. Just straight up go, okay, they have cards in the field. No, they don't. And like, I could be playing Sword Soul in the tournament. It's just, I don't want to right now.
So, they've got a card, Dromago, Generator, Boss of Eternity. So, this card's original attack defense becomes 1,000 times the number of materials it's got. Quick effect, you can detach 1 material from this card. Each player draws 1 card. Then each player that drew attaches 1 card from their hand or field to this card.
Yes.
You know what? I can't do much, but I'm just playing everything. They can't stop me if I play everything.
You're not wrong.
No,
I've been ashed. Anyway, he continues to play.
Yeah. Didn't get any field spell. Oh no, what are you doing?
Chaos?
Are they making me? No, they're negating that.
No, for a fact, even if they have another Ash, that's a once per turn effect, and they can't stop me anymore.
God, Ash is just annoying.
Right, the thing is, the Wind Witch deck is built in such a way where if I have 2 cards in my hand, nearly like 2 of any card in the deck, I can guaranteed get out my set.
Yeah.
Which is really funny, just watching them struggle to get through my cards.
Yeah. This person has not attacked me. I don't know why. I wish I could Ghost Trick or Treat, but I need Field Spell.
Alright. I mean, I do love the fact that people still don't read my cards. You know, like, they would just attack into Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, or not know that Snowbell does things and expect it to be destroyed by Raigeki, and then it's not destroyed by Raigeki. I just get to laugh at them because they just can, for whatever reason, are incompetent. They can't read. To be fair, that's like me. I am exactly the same way.
Yeah.
Like, guaranteed as a fact. I can't help this. Interesting.
The generators are interesting. Yeah, I couldn't do anything because it's a very control deck and I don't have destruction on the gates in this one because I'm just like, why?
5,000 attack monster is weird. Oh no, they had a second Ash here, that poor man. I'm gonna negate your Ash out of spite. We've got like negate. 1 monster negate per turn and it's the end phase, and I know for a fact they can't stop me.
I do want more.
And if they do, it's the end phase. Oh no!
Yeah. I've bet someone else with the with whatchamacallit? Laundry Dragon Maid. It's the buddy.
There's quite a few people that do that, funnily enough. It just sort of, I guess it's like a nice card, I guess, for that sort of thing.
I don't even think, I wish it was House Dragon Maid, because it's like the actual boss monster.
Yeah, see why.
But the other thing is just like it's the only special buddy that does it, like has another effect. Like, because I do like, it's like, oh, I'm in battle phase, I like, it does what that gimmick is about. Pot of Desires, oh no.
I've like got one of those in one of my decks earlier, and I used it and just like banished like so I banished 10 cards right for that card effect, not reading one of the Xyz monsters I had in the field, and then they banished another 10 of my cards because the card was banished face down. And I was just there like, I have made a horrible mistake. I have like no card left in my deck, and it's my fault for not reading.
Why are they in battle? They went into battle. They played no cards. They played a card. Oh, at the end of the battle phase, if your opponent controls one monster, you can make your opponent banish cards. Nah. You can't target by face
Oh my god. I just lucked out. So I used my effect to destroy a Quaking Mirror Force. I'm like, okay, cool, let's hope they don't have a second one. The other one was a Mirror Force. Well, I picked wrong with it. I would have been able to do nothing.
Card banish? Yeah, that one. Okay.
Also, like, I went from like losing constantly to now like winning twice in a row. What's happened? I lost 3 times in a row, won 3 times in a row, lost, and then I've won twice in a row. What is going on in this event?
Yeah.
So the one I just fought, the first one today, was a Sword Soul deck, but they bricked because they straight away just surrendered, just straight away. And I'm like, what happened here?
Yeah, the Sword Soul that I went against that bricked. I don't know what they tried to do. Well, they didn't brick. They had like 2 cards that was just like, oh, when this card I can't remember what one it is, but the one that's like, oh, negate the monster's effect this turn, and then it can negate all the things in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. And then they had another card which was the Sword Soul one, was like, banish your Sword Soul, destroy 2 cards. So they use both effects, both trap cards. Also, this is a Zodiac.
Zodiacs are scarier than I give them credit for, I will admit. They're not the best, they're not the worst, they are consistently scarier than I give them credit for.
Yeah, I think they won tournaments, and then they banned
They
one of the
used to,
cards.
yeah, and then like they banned one of their really important cards, and it was just sort of a thing of they're still playable, but they're a lot worse.
Yeah.
Like, don't quote me on that. I'm not like the most versed in Zodiac plays.
Ram.
What a name, you know.
Yeah, Zodiac Ram. It's a ram with a battering ram shield.
What a madless.
They're interesting cards because they're all like just normal people, but with like one like sort of mechanical armor arm with like a really big weapon for no apparent reason. Number F0, Utopic Future.
I've seen a Utopia deck, which I actually kind of want to build one now, right? So originally, I was like not interested in Utopia decks in the slightest. Like,
Yeah.
just sort of, I didn't see them as very fun. And then I saw like this particular combo of one particular guy in this event, and I was like, that's actually really cool, and I kind of want one now.
Yeah.
But you know, like 90% of those cards are very expensive in game, and I don't want to have to spend like the gems on that. I was gonna say the money. I'm not spending money. I just naturally go to spend the money.
That's my opponent also do this. Cause I have a funny idea.
I feel like they're about to die miserably. I could. I was like, trying to work out if like the structure deck had any of the useful cards. I can actively go into the match history and find what it's the losses to see.
Yeah.
This was the weird one. This one had like an Evil Swarm mixed with a little bit of Utopia.
Oh yeah.
So they had 3 level 4 normal monsters that are technically Evil Swarms. Oh no, this was just like an Evil Swarm deck. And then because it's you know, generic level 4s, they can just make Utopia out of it.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of cool.
Moving on to this is yes, Utopia, fun, but at what price? I've got my Utopia deck, but at what cost of my wallet?
Pretty much, yeah. Like Utopia seems like one of those things where I genuinely enjoy playing it.
I think.
But they'd also be extremely expensive.
Yeah, I think the reason there's so much like support and why they're expensive is because they were one of the anime decks, like one of the main character anime decks. I think about that, but sometimes there's certain like archetypes that get like a lot of support, and that's because they were just used by like one of the protagonists or like one of the people in the anime. Because Odd Eyes have like a bunch of stuff.
Odd Eyes is one of those weird decks where I feel like I played an Odd Eyes deck. It was IRL for a while. Yeah, it was IRL. I had like some of the cards.
Yeah.
They weren't particularly great when I played them, but they weren't bad either. But I guess so if I'm doing it IRL, I'm not exactly having a bunch of meta cards. I'm just like finding what's lying around.
Yeah, they have an Odd Eyes loner deck. It's just like you have interesting they had an interesting idea with making like the Synchros and Xyz like pendulum monsters, but you never see them used because they're Odd Eyes only, and they're probably not that good.
I mean, there are some I would say some of the Odd Eyes monsters and extra stuff are extremely good.
Yeah.
Which is weird, but not exactly bad.
I'm just gonna, because I have the Discord overlay, I get the messages still. But it's just the Minecraft server Discord.
Right, looking at this game, so extra deck, excluding the fact that Utopia itself is a UR.
Yeah.
You need 3 Astral Karibos because they're just extremely useful.
Yeah.
You need all of the regular sort of rank 4 play sort of things. Then you need the fuck ton of just URs and SRs that are generic Utopia to get into anything useful for it.
Yeah.
And then there's that one, what's it called? Zeus, I think it is. Yes, I found it, Zeus. And it's just detach 2 materials from the card, send all other cards in the field to graveyard. And you can do that because it's quick effect, other players' turn, just okay, I've dealt like 4,000 life points. It's your turn.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got a field. No, you don't.
What?
You don't have an effective Ayla or equivalent. You lose.
Yeah. Oh no, they increased their monster's
This deck's
attack
actually recent.
to attack your 1000 defense monster. Oh, even more. They're not 4,000 monster. I say piercing. Piercing. Is that piercing?
I feel like at this point it doesn't matter.
This card is chaining with itself.
I know that feeling. Very fun. Why is there a sushi deck with classes Utopia? You know what? Fair enough.
Because the sushis are actually somewhat decent, I just never look at them. I think the new support made them actually really good.
I've seen them. Like, I've seen someone play them, right? And it seems like you have to luck into drawing certain things.
Oh yeah, these are hand traps. I forget some ghost trick cards are hand traps, technically. Well, they're just quick effects. And they're not, like, negate hand traps. Oh no, they stopped Mary from activating. How could they?
Nice.
It's okay, I have Jack Frost, the best hand trap. Oh, you wanted to attack? Yeah, I don't like, out of hand traps, I really don't like Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom's probably, like, just the annoying one. But, like, the Ghost Tricks ones are alright, because they're not really out there and destroy. Like, they don't destroy and negate. Jack Frost, it just literally made them flip their monster down.
It's like looking at some of these cards and just like, I'd happily remove like half of these from the deck. Like, ignoring hand traps because, you know, I don't have the UI to make them.
Yeah.
But like, double or nothing, when a monster's attack is negated, it can make a second attack if attacks double during damage step, which is like, you know, you can just have like a 5 there's an attack Utopia. But
Yeah.
at the same time, if that's what you have to do to win, I feel like you've got other issues.
Ghost Trick version. Oh no, they've got Divine Arsenal AA Zeus.
Oh yeah, that's the one I was talking about, the one that's just like, put everything else in the graveyard.
Skyfall.
I mean, they actively could just to mock you.
Yeah. Ghost Trick Mansion. It's the only card I drew and I can't do anything else. I like how they had the option to stop her. I'm taking half damage from you now. I think they serve enough monsters to deal to attack.
I'm gonna copy this deck, right? I'm gonna take this deck and I'm gonna remove half of the cards that I know for a fact I'm never gonna get.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave the double or nothing for now.
Double or nothing.
Purely because I kind of need to. It's like a normal card and I can afford that way. Is that not in this one? I am looking at the wrong deck and I am too lazy to find the actual one.
I'm surprised they didn't actually attack with, you know, the Ghost Trick card.
Why would they do that, Alex? That'd be reasonable.
They took control of one of my Ghost Tricks, and then they just didn't do anything with it.
Wait, why do I have 2 of these already? That's...
I leveled up.
That's the question. I was like looking through, like trying to look for the normal card I don't own because I apparently own this card already. I don't know where I got it from.
Yeah.
I know I have it though.
Just some 5 monsters. What lifetime thing did I do? Oh, I leveled up. So a special summoned as well. 90 damage.
That once per turn. Yes, that's the once per turn.
Once per turn.
I was like looking at something. I just thought it would be really fun to like Astral Karibo twice to get out an Xyz monster, but you cannot. You're only allowed to do it once.
Yeah. I might need to have some negate traps. And are these all darks? That's something I should add. Dark Illusion. When a spell, trap, or monster effect is activated, it targets a dark monster in the field. Negate the activation if you destroy it.
No, do it. It's a trap or something. I don't know.
I'm gonna have 42 cards.
I hate the fact, like, in this deck right here that I'm, like, looking at,
Hmm.
I am only using, like, 5 cards from it. The rest are being ignored. But I
Yeah.
have to buy it because it's technically a money save.
Yeah, I think it's funny now. Those 2 surrenders counted to my wins to get an extra deck box. Am I
Nice.
fighting the same person again?
Maybe.
They got somewhat of the same name. They have the same icon and banner frame, I think, and they have the same buddy. If it is, that's funny as.
Separate
Trick or
things. I don't want to see
treat.
separate things.
Just cause
Separate things means I need to pull from 2 different packs. I've only got enough for one. Just slowly but surely build up.
Just cause normal special summoning and add 1 time thief card from your hand. I think I have to summon it. Cause there's actually some good. Is there a time thief that lets me just summon itself if you normal special summon one?
Surely.
I don't think there
Watch me
is.
not get any of the cards I need now. So I got like the free pack, right? Because I've not dealt with this pack before.
Yeah.
But I instantly got one of the cards I needed. But that's not going to be the case for long. The only reason I'm getting cards I need right now is because I don't own any of these cards.
Yeah.
Which just means I'm going to be like struggling the moment I get anywhere close.
Yeah. I thought about buying like that dragon reborn one because I need some ghostrick, some more of the ghostrick cards. I just need like I might keep this like I made the time for thing. Oh no, my traps. That was actually a good one. Ghost trick or treat. I want more of them.
I'm assuming it's just sort of a thing of, you know, URs and whatever.
It's super rare, but I still want more of them. Ghost trick or treat. This is a funny card. Either your opponent has a card that they can't do anything, a monster card that they can't do anything with.
I appreciate the fact that it's field spell or link, because it means that if you've not lucked into getting your field spell, chances are you've had enough monsters to get a link.
Yeah. So yeah, you have one of those. Your opponent pays either 2,000 life points to make this card's effect to set the trap again. Otherwise, that monster cannot attack, its effects are negated, also it's changed to face out of defense position during the end phase. I've versed the AI, and the AI always does that. It always pays the 2,000. So it deems its monsters more valuable than its life points.
What was it? I was testing out a deck earlier. I can't remember what it was. I like had some of the parts where it's like, you know what? If I can like manage to like luck into drawing these cards to get the play off, I'll see how it goes against this deck. I just happened to pick the one deck. I think it was the weather deck. I went up against that one, thinking, oh, it'll be fine. Like, it should do well. No, it's the weather deck just straight up countered the deck. And I was like, you know, maybe I should have seen this coming. But oh my god, I just like picked the worst time.
Yeah.
I think I needed one of these.
These sword souls.
Now, I know for a fact that I didn't need at least 2 of these. In fact, one of them, when I built that deck, I didn't even want it. So...
Oh no, they can bring the 10 out if they actually pick to bring out the 10. Or they have a 4 and 6.
Oh yes, I guess... I can only assume they want to go for...
4 and 6? Yeah. Yep.
Floor, surely.
No, they brought out the new one.
No new one? See, I'm not sure how the new one works in their plays.
If your opponent special summons monsters, except during the damage step, you can banish one of those monsters, and if you do, inflict 2,000 damage to your opponent. Now, when your opponent activates a spell trap card or effect, you can banish that card, and if you do, inflict 1,200 damage to your opponent.
As it should be.
They just brought out synchros. I think I've Xyz summoned once. I Xyz summoned out Time Thief Freedoor, and then my opponent ended. Like, my opponent surrendered.
Now, the thing with that, right, is a lot of the time when they say redo it, they expect a lot of degenerate plays, because I've seen a lot of people redo it that just, like, do some really awful things with it after they've had it.
Yeah.
And so I reckon that's what they're expecting. They go, oh, okay, I've lost, it's going to bring out this awful thing next, and then you just don't.
Yeah, I don't...
And it's just, like, really funny, because people are expecting it. They just, like, flip. It's like, yeah, okay, I'm done. And it's like, that was just, like, a waste. You shouldn't have done it. You should have waited.
Yeah. The thing is that I was just bringing it out because it's like, oh, I need to use this to, like, it's one of my, like, ways of winning is using it in the Time Thief hacks effect to win. But yeah, it was just like I brought it out. I was just going to attack directly, or increase its attack by Time Thief hack and then end. But no, they surrendered.
Yep.
As
it should be.
Okay. Because I'm using it for its other effects as well, just to like keep me around. But it's like one of my win things, because if I don't have a field spell, it does full damage. If not, it does half damage, but still attack directly even if my opponent has face-up monsters. That kind of thing. Time Thief Adjuster, if this is normal special summoned, if you normal special summon Time Thief monster, except this one, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is normal summon, you can summon a Time Thief card from your deck to graveyard, except this one. The problem is I'm in a situation where I can't really do too much. Cards from this, things, yeah, I can't really actually do much. So my opponent has things, well, activate Time Thief hack, see if they just negate it.
The answer is probably.
They're reading the card effect. I know that much.
Oh, no.
No,
But they can't be a real Yu-Gi-Oh player. They're reading their cards or their opponent's cards for shame.
I always wondered, like, why were they taking so long to actually do something?
How dare they read their opponent's cards?
Yeah.
It's against Yu-Gi-Oh spirit, I say.
I can do something. Yeah, I do. I think the only thing I would like for them to add to this game is just highlight what effects actually activating. Because I just
that
like...
would be very nice. I would appreciate that. As a lot of the time, like especially with some of the longer cards, right?
Yeah. It's just such a pain to look through. Because even the clipboard thing, it's just like, oh, activate. And you're just like, huh? What part of this is activating?
All of it, every single part, all at the same time.
Oh, you know what would be a funny idea?
It bursts into flames.
I'm just gonna attack them and lose because I can't do anything.
Fair enough. Imagine if they don't let you.
It's a power play. I go out on my terms.
Power play breaks their token.
Power play. I can't do anything. Even if the card's in the graveyard, it does nothing. I can't do anything. I got nothing. I mean, see, like, because surrendering, you don't actually get much from doing that. Because I think what I would like is if, like, surrendering, because, like, if you do surrender, you don't gain anything. But
the only time I'll do it is if, like, they know they've won and they're just, like, being a pain in the neck, just waiting 20 years, like, doing things real slowly.
yeah,
Going through, like, a 50 card combo and just, like, waiting for me to give up.
yeah,
Waiting for my patience. Like, at that point, it's like, yeah, I'm done. No more.
yeah. Well,
This is enough.
the way I want it to be is like there's a like it's sort of just like a you've won, I can't do anything kind of situation. Like instead of letting it play out, because I think that's like a pain. Sometimes you're both evenly matched, and it's just like you can't do too much to get over them, and your opponent's just won. And you wanted it like I've seen so many times, like especially the one person that's done like nothing and just surrendered because they couldn't do anything. Like I commend them, so like they knew they couldn't go anywhere. Mary, What are these
I mean,
cards?
I've had a match where I've not surrendered for like 3 of my turns. It's like they just keep not ending me, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna keep playing in case I like draw an out. Because none of their cards have like structure protection, so if I draw a Geki, I just win.
Yeah.
So I'll just keep playing and see. Like, I didn't end up winning, because, you know, a Regeki out of nowhere is unlikely as hell.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'll just like see what happens, you know?
Give it a little shot. Something I've been. I want to try and get B into this.
Oh no.
Because B actually used to play Yugioh.
Oh, okay.
And they want to make a Melfi. Melfi?
Yes, I know the deck.
MELFFY.
Yeah.
They're actually really good.
Okay.
Well, so the reason they're good is because they're not targeting their like own archetype name. They're just beast. Any beast card.
Okay, I mean, there's quite a few like that.
Yeah. And so I know of this, but one of the cards, Joyous Melfi's has used him. Someone I watched, Tom Fox. He has Chaz's deck, so the Ojama's ABCs.
Yeah.
Ojama's are beasts.
They are?
Yep.
You know, I thought they would have been fiends.
No, they're beasts.
Where did my skeleton go? Why did you run this way? Are we playing Ring Around the Room? Where are you going?
Are you playing something else?
I'm playing Barony, and my skeleton is infuriating me. It's like my main defense against anything. It's like, did this big fuck off circle. There, go beat it up. Fight!
I can't.
Fight for my amusement.
My opponent has a 6,000 attack monster because of equip spells.
That's... what are they playing at? Samurai. Interesting. Not seen one of those before.
We want to do something else, Siren.
Yes, my leader ability, not my ability to stand there and watch. Just stand there silently as my skeleton beats their skeleton to death.
I don't know what he expected attacking. Also, all your equip spells go now.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that hurts me. Like, the worst part is, like, I had to know, right?
He surrendered!
The guy had to know, right? He saw what you put down. He would have been able to read it. Well, actually, you know what? Once again, Yugioh player, of course. My mistake.
Yep. I wasn't expecting that. Hang on, can I clip that myself? Clip that. Yep. I don't know how well that's clipped, but I had to.
I mean, that's such a Yu-Gi-Oh thing. Like, it really is.
I wasn't expecting that to happen.
Oh no. He's seen me. Quickly, my skeleton. Beat up that skeleton. I'm like playing Pokemon with a skeleton. That's effectively what's happening here. It's Pokemon, but I can hit people with a brick.
I need to...
That's what I'm gonna phrase this as.
Oh, I've clicked on things. I've done things. What's going on?
You?
I've done things. Ah!
I know there's a rat somewhere around here.
Hang on. I gotta mute. I think you're gonna be muted for a moment. I gotta... no, I can't find it. Clips. Videos? Clips. Where's it hiding? Oh, it's this one. I just want to see if this... Okay, yeah, that works. I had to see where it clipped. It clipped at like the right point. So I need to like now put this in. Like just to share the key loop. Because my god, that was just funny to watch. Create a dashboard. I need to get back to my dashboard thing because I got out of that.
I am actively sad that the only reason I have died in like the last 5 runs of this game is because I've ran into a boulder. Like, not even the boulders hit me and I've not been like stuff like that. No, like I've heard the boulder, I've moved backwards into the boulder.
Yeah.
And it's just like, ah, my soul hurts. Genuine pain.
Was it click on link to view
Dawn magic and polymorph.
setting.
I've like got your stream open so I can look at the cards you're looking at, but I've got it muted so I don't have to hear myself.
Yeah.
Power play, you know.
I got my extra deck slot.
Oh, nice. All right, yeah, because that fighting in that technically counts as dueling, right? Yeah.
I'm sad. I love how I've not actually won with my deck.
I'm going to make what I'm going to phrase as a terrible decision, this tastes like poison.
This tastes like poison.
What about this one? This tastes like acid. What about this one? I'm really full now. What about this one? I'm drunk. What about this?
Oh god.
I'm confused.
I love how
You're just gonna be like water, huh? Tastes like water. Yep.
I want to play Barony, but it's like money.
I have just chugged poison, acid, alcohol, and something that confuses me. I'm gonna die of poison as a skeleton. I literally chose to do that. That's the worst part. I had every opportunity to not.
Yeah.
I know, I did it anyway.
I have a new deck slot, so I can actually like build deck of some kind.
Oh, were you at full?
Yeah, I was at full. I've been at full like for ages. Like, here's all the decks. Some of these need to be sorted out, really.
Is this an acid bottle? Why is my first thing upon seeing a potion that's unidentified? Where I know full well that if I try and drink it, I'm going to die to try and drink it.
I need to fix up the sulfur chords at some point. They work well, I just need to maybe add some others. Because this is fun. But yeah, oh yeah, did you like the weird, was it GHOTI?
Well, I can't hear anything over the sound of screams. I wasn't kidding. What's up?
So there's, have you seen the new archetype? Or it's somewhat new, it came out, like, from one of the packs in August, I think it was? The, GHOTI?
Goshi? I don't think so.
It's fish, just so you know.
Of course.
It's the old English way of how fish was spelled.
Me too. I hear the sound of a boulder and instantly have fear.
I actually want to check.
So
these cards, so they came out with whatchamacallit, the Power of Elements, which have like Spirites, and some other cards. They have an Exosister in here as well.
Okay.
Because I
just learned I can yeet a fucking green pie at someone.
Ah yes, Exosister Returnia.
Returnia. Which one's that?
It's a trap card.
Okay, that's either in the game and I'm blind.
If all monsters you control are Exosystem monsters, minimum 1, pay 800 life points, then target one card your opponent controls, or in their graveyard, banish it. Then you can apply one of the following effects. Immediately after this effect resolves, Xyz summon one Exosister Xyz monster using monsters you control. Or if you Xyz summon this turn, banish one card your opponent controls. You know, like effect one Exosister Returnia per turn. So,
why is my skeleton so incredibly buff? It's just like 3-shot skeleton where like in this point of the game, I would be crying if a skeleton like looked at me. I'm not like, it's like not like that. It's sort of like because I'm like a mage, right? I've got very little health points.
Yeah.
And that means death, sadly.
Yeah.
It's a rat and a skeleton. Oh no, 2 things at once. My skeleton beat them to death.
Returnia's not in the game, but there's some new monkey card.
That's something that I just like not expecting in the slightest. Why?
There's also
But that deck's actively worse than Ojama's, and that's saying something because Ojama's are bad.
Monkey Adrift. This card's name becomes Monkey and is treated as a normal monster while face up on the field or in graveyard. You can discard one card, add one Monkey Monkey card from your deck to your hand, except Monkey Monkey Drift. I mean,
Is it treat as a normal monster while on the field while not being a normal monster? I can imagine that actually making like a deck, like using those cards not based around it with normal monsters, very good.
yeah, the only problem is its effect needs a thing. It's a level 1, 300 attack, 100 defense.
Okay, not bad. I mean, the fact that you can just like add another normal monster from deck to hand without like any effort.
It's another Monkey Monkey.
Like that's still fine though, right?
Yeah.
Like that's like, even though it's like very much has to be this card, that's fine. Like I'd happily use that.
Yeah. What are these cards from Fresh Shrubs? Yeah, there's a bunch of cards. There's Tearlampments. They're sad mermaids.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, I can tell now what you mean by that when you said that. Okay.
Yeah.
I get the pun. I'm disappointed at the pun, but I get it.
Also, Spirites. Or Spirites. Spright.
Yeah, sprites, maybe?
Yeah, Sprites. They're basically based off of sprites. They're like, they're thunder monsters.
Okay.
So they're like...
You don't see many of those, that's the surprise. Like, I guess it's sort of like how like Sword Souls, like you don't see many sort of that monster. Yes,
sprites?
a scroll marked Destroy Armor.
Yeah. I just want to find out... When did the... What pack did the... I gotta find it. The support cards for the ghostricks and the vampires came from.
This one? It's literally the one that's active right now, right?
Yeah, I mean,
you mean like IRL?
IRL.
So
this year,
something
February.
of Chaos.
Battle of Chaos, yeah.
Yeah, that one. I knew that one had
came out in February. So we're gonna get those cards soonish then, because that pack came out in August.
I mean, maybe not, right? It's sort of, you'd expect it, but they've also like had a bunch of cards released randomly almost.
Yeah.
It's like, that's like how it feels. Like some like decks, like Dynamorphia, right? Those like released all at once IRL, and we get like half the cards.
Yeah, well, some of the Dynamorphia cards came in this one.
Okay. I mean, Dynamorphia is new in general, right?
Yeah. I think some of the ones that were there were in here.
An excellent cloak of protection. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna throw my old one that was useless on the floor.
Yeah, I know. I think pretty much all the Dynamorphias were in this.
See, I don't know. Were Dynamorphias old in general? It's like I know like there's a lot of decks. I'm not claiming like I'm super up to date, like knowledgeable on anything like that. But I thought that they were just like completely new.
They are new. So this came out in February this year.
Okay, it's weird that they only released like half of it then.
The ones that came out in the Battle of Chaos, that's all of their cards that came out in that. That's in the game at the moment.
My Skeleton Knight is like literally out-leveling me by 2 levels.
Yeah.
Which is intentional for this game, but...
Yeah. I want to play Barony, but money.
It's a weird game. And I swear, like, I'm either going to die to something incredibly stupid or a boulder, which I guess sort of falls under that category, but...
Yeah, well, I remember watching you and Caleb play it at one point.
Oh god.
There's the co-op to it.
I don't know what has happened, but the rats have found me. Oh god.
The rats have found you.
I don't have a weapon equipped. I will punch all of the rat population to death. Do not test me, game.
Yeah, so...
You know how I said I was like, gonna die to stupid?
Yeah. Oh boy.
Can I make it follow me? I can.
I'm gonna hope... How many points do I need to get? I haven't actually got the 2000 reward yet. What am I doing? How do I check how many points I've got?
It tells you when you open
there.
the...
1,700. I need to win next thing to get the things. I want to do a temple of the new things.
What the
of the
one with like vamp, whatever.
yeah, the ghost tricks. Because I want the ghost trick cards.
Fair enough. Like,
So-
cause my summon's a skeleton, right? I keep hearing it and then panicking, looking around furiously. Where's the thing about to kill me? Because I'm so used to that noise for being like death. Like I'm looking in my inventory, seeing what things do,
Yeah.
and it's just like, oh, okay, I'm fine then. It's safe.
Yeah.
This one's my skeleton. There's not instant death.
Oh, I started off with regulator. You know. I don't know if you remember what regulator does, but that's my instant level 4 synchro.
Nice.
So you know
I
we get
can't
time
figure
thief out. Time thief reader
I
out.
do not need a tin opener, would you believe? As a skeleton who physically can't eat food, I do not need a tin opener. That said, any and all cream pies I will take because I can yeet them at the nearest enemy.
Ah yes.
Which is something I've not done before yet, but is also hilarious to just like pelt it at the nearest enemy.
Yeah. Activate.
It's like,
Ghost bit.
look at it deep in its eyes and just pelt a pie in its face. Like, what the hell? Yeet.
Let's
That's
have a look
right,
at
you're
what
blinded.
I'm using. Sotso. I actually stole one of the good cards.
Oh no.
Um,
Oh, Auspice I don't think is useful.
it's somewhat good.
That's literally just in there because I can't have regular death.
Yeah.
Oh wait, oh he's death. No, run.
I love that you're doing your own thing. I'm just dying.
Oh, I'm safe. I was like, I walked in to go trade with someone. He was facing away from me. I like right click. I was like, why is there no wait a minute? I'm a skeleton. I just started sprinting the other direction. I was like, if he sees me, I'm dead. If he sees me, I'm dead.
Yeah, the game sounds fun, Barony. I've been doing it where I've just like looked at what games I have and how many viewers, like how it goes on Twitch. Not like I'm gonna stream some of them still, no matter what, but it's just like interesting to see how popular they are.
Random light stuff.
'Cause
I was like, I'm fighting stuff that I like actively uses for me,
yeah.
and instantly using them just like to end them because it, I get some experience levels out of it.
Yeah.
Alright, I can resummon my skeleton. Now, technically, right, there is nothing
gave
stopping me
themselves
from
that.
sending my skeleton into its death constantly against that shopkeeper. Because I don't have food as a skeleton.
Yeah. I know you say that card's not good, but they do the thing where it's like, oh, before damage calculation, if you run monster battles an opponent's monster that was special summon from the extra deck, you destroy both that opponent's monster and this card. That's
Like,
pretty
it's just,
alright.
I've never seen it used, sort of thing. Like, I thought about using it, it was like, there's so many other better options that the only reason it's in the deck is if you have no room.
Hey, they tribute summoned it out using their synchro monster.
Why?
Target one sorts of monster graveyard if you do, or if you control a synchro monster. Oh, they just summoned it back from graveyard. I just wanted
Your
to happen.
skeleton, your ally skeleton, like, attempts a robbery and fails.
Attempts robbery.
In other words, I was like, I want you to go beat that man up. And it was like, okay, and died for it.
Yeah. I'm just banishing the card, letting me take face damage. It's better to have it alive. Joke's on you,
Jeez.
Jack Frost.
Joke's on you, I'm useless.
So yeah,
Joke's on you, I'm a skeleton and the world hates me. I mean, what? Attack the human. No, the human, not me.
yeah.
It's like the humans found me, and so I ran in the opposite direction. And because of that, I was in a non-safe place. I love it that my character can't eat food, but if it's fruit juice, it's completely fine. I don't know what the difference is, but hey.
Yeah. Okay. Negates effect. I'm going up. That's fine.
My leader ability is improved. There's like AFK in his inventory. Protection ring.
Yeah,
Right,
I was
helmet.
going to Windura effect, but I can't do that now. So what my plan was that I was gonna actually detach the material, Windura, special summon, ghostrick siren, or flip up the other one, deck frost, ghostrick siren.
Skeleton is drunk. Fear that eventuality. Fear the fact that's what I've done. He's now extra drunk. And
Yeah.
apparently alcohol counts as food, and now my skeleton's extra full, which is impressive considering he can't eat food.
Extra full.
Not only has he managed to get drunk, but he's extra full.
That's interesting.
I don't know how any of this has occurred, I just know it has.
Yeah. I'm so sad that they made the sword deck a loner one, because it's just like, I want to see some interesting things, and all I've gotten is like 5 sword souls.
Yep. That's just because it's a good deck, and like the people that didn't make it just know for a fact they can use it.
Yeah.
It's also very simple, just like as a normal deck. I don't know about that version.
Yeah.
The meaning of the labyrinth.
Mm.
I love the fact that I've just like walked into a room that I was in like before I got drunk, and I just see the sheer amount of things dropped on the floor as I've just like emptied my inventory.
Damn, I couldn't get Sarah's effect. That would have got me to get a field spell.
I will say one thing about this game is you will, like, if you play it, it is much harder in a weird way. It's a lot harder in multiplayer than it is in single player. Because in multiplayer, like for like certain classes at least,
Yeah.
in multiplayer, if you want to play any of the leader type classes, it's next to impossible as they hoard XP. And like if you have, well, they don't hoard XP, right? They have their own XP bar, and they get slightly more if they're fighting things than if you fight things. But you get the same amount if you fight things.
We called this
So it's
one.
this weird state of, if you've got a bunch of friends with you, and you've got like your summoned ally, and your summoned ally has to be doing the damage, it's going to be underleveled, and that's not good.
Yeah. Also, I just wanted to say I baited out the negate.
Oh no.
Oh, Windia is just, I added a time thief card. That's alright. I wanted it so I could actually do Siren's effect. Damn, I couldn't actually do Siren's effect.
I am actually a menace.
Uh,
Oh no, the skeleton knows how to open doors! Did my skeleton just fight a troll? What's happening over here? Why are you fighting the troll? How are you winning?
now is you winning?
It was being fought by not only a troll, but also another skeleton. And you know, trolls would like 3-shot me, and it's just like, just tanking literally everything. Now it's fighting something else. What did you find? How does this keep happening? I like, look away for 2 seconds and everything on the floor is dead. I'd love to claim it's my own fault. It isn't. Like at all.
Let's see what I can do. There's so much of this going on at the moment. Harpy Feather doesn't know the card I can't do anything with, because I wasn't able to get a field spell. Yeah, my only problem was that I couldn't, this card's gonna be destroyed no matter what.
It's seen me run in the opposite direction. Why is... Alright, yeah, that's my fault. I remember now.
Yeah, so I didn't send any of the kind of cards I wanted to the graveyard, because, from Siren's effect, because there's Time Thief cards in here. So I sent 2 Time Thieves and not a Ghostrick card. So I couldn't get a field spell out, so it's gonna Ghost Trick or Treat. But I couldn't do that.
Alright, yes, like a random semi-decent axe. Sure.
Obtained 50 medals. I mean,
Hi.
come on. One more door. One more door.
No, your car is actually on the outside of the gate today.
Okay.
Because we've got the trailer and Trev's car.
Yeah.
I reckon we'll just put the trailer tomorrow.
Lore.
Or we'll put your car in the garage.
Yeah.
Oh, they actually have different
maybe.
things. I'm scared. I'm actually going up against someone who's actually got different things. So, I haven't mentioned this. I think you can see it if you've still got my stream going.
I do.
So if you've noticed this, that my opponent's board isn't like a proper board that's in the game. It's because I got like a reskin of the ritual one to be like a light sworns sort of base. So I got that. I didn't get the plate thing. But yeah, there are mods to this game. And that's all it does.
I've seen mods to this game.
I've seen some. I look on Nexus because it's like, oh, there's some cool things. There's actually a cool thing, which is like you can actually, it is a program to find the card sleeve things, and you can actually change them, but you needing to worry about like trying to find the guide for it. That's cool. Problem is that like the amount of things I was like, oh, what else is here? It's just like summon effects are different and all that, and I'm like, fairy, vanish.
I enjoyed the fact that I'm just like casually walking around with like 2 bottles of fruit juice and skeleton.
Yeah.
Imagine killing a skeleton, it drops 2 bottles of fruit juice.
Oh no, they're losing connection to me. I don't know if connection lost is like. I've had it appear on my end only when I was playing PS4, but I don't know if like if I could lose connection and all that, like not disconnecting internet, but like if I somehow lost connection to the opponent, do I still count that? Like, is that counted as my win as well as their win, or is it just like I lose because I lost connection?
I think it's you lose because you lost connection. I do know that like I think they do it that way because there's a whole lot of people that will turn off their internet the moment they start to lose.
Yeah.
Which is dumb, but you know, people be people.
I just tied the card. That's fine.
Ah yes, a +2 amulet of strangulation, my favourite.
I wanted to have a look to see if there were like cards that allowed me to count cards as certain card types. Or so I'm going against Phantom Knights. But I've tried to figure out if there's cards that like allow you.
I've not seen run for a little while. I think that's purely because they've been nerfed with the last ban list. Like there was a particular thing that happened where they just like stopped their main play that was like really dumb.
Raiders Ring. I forgot that Phantom Knights and Raid Raptors came in the same thing. I think the one thing I don't like about Phantom Knights is just like one of the trap cards. It's just like, this is counted as like a negate kind of thing.
You just like can't attack with that monster anymore, and it's permanently negated.
Yeah.
So that was like the painful card, but the issue is like not. Oh god, that's a troll. Well, I've been very distracted. Okay, I'm fine. Like if I'd stopped paying attention there, I would have died.
Yeah.
The issue is they had like a particular card where it was like they could very easily get this full play, where they effectively just said, okay, if we get 5 things on it, your opponent can't draw, special summon, normal summon, activate any effects or traps or spells. You're just like locked out of playing the game. It was just like something they could consistently do like every match. It was just like, no one wants to play the game. Like the moment you saw someone playing Phantom Knights for a while, it was just like, okay, I just insta-scoop because I've lost.
Yeah.
Unless you've got a way to negate them before they can get their final monster out, you just lost.
Yeah. Also, I think they have a system now to see what cards are influenced by something.
So they're meant to. But Wind Witch doesn't have that still. Every other deck has it, but Wind Witch doesn't. Which is why people don't understand how it works. And I abuse it to this day.
That's interesting.
I don't know why it's a thing, I just know it is.
Yeah, I wonder how they run something like that in tournament. I think you just have to ask, hey, is this card influenced by anything? and
I
then
mean, that's sort of thing. Like, if you do that every time, right? People are gonna get kind of annoyed at you.
yeah,
But it's sort of a thing of if something happens and it's like, oh yeah, my card's not destroyed with X effect, and they're like, why? You have to tell them.
yeah. Well, I mean, like if you're
But you have no reason to say, okay, this card is now immune to card effects, right?
yeah. Well, I mean, like if the video game's telling me that I can do it on my side, then that means that I can like in a tournament set, I can, or like when I'm dueling in real life, I can ask my opponent, is X card affected by any other cards? Like, what is it influenced by? Because
You know, I kind of wish I had the ability to cheat right now because I want to see what's over there. So there's like this weird portal, right?
Yeah.
In Barony, where you can actually go to hell, like literally go to hell. Oop, what? Something's found me.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
an imp.
Yeah, so the influencing actually says if like a Dark Exceeds monster that was summoned using this card on the field as material gains this effect. If it is Exceeds summon, it gains 1000 attack. I think the problem is that Windwitch don't have that proper, like that sort of line,
Yeah.
because I think there's some other cards that do the same thing that don't say that. Or like, I've seen I think one of the Zodiacs had the same thing where it had that line. But it's just like, I don't think Windwitch have that. It's just
I
like,
think it's normally you'll see it on Exceeds monsters, and I think they're the ones that have it built in.
yeah.
Exceeds will have it, but nothing else seems to.
Hmm.
And it's like, it's one of those things of that's really dumb, and they shouldn't do it that way, but they do.
Yeah. It's like a hidden effect, but it's still an effect that's being influenced.
Yeah, it's like the thing is, it's an effect that's like naturally resolved, and because it's like there's no thing that like says, oh yeah, I activate this effect. It's just it naturally happens. So you don't have to say when you synchro summon the Windwitch card out, oh
Yeah.
I activate this effect when this occurs. There's no reason to. It's like just a matter of if you're playing with friends, you let them know. If you're playing in a tournament, you say nothing because you have no reason to.
Yeah.
I've gotten a lot of achievements related to skeletons this game
I wonder why.
because I'm playing skeleton. So I have had today second chance revive yourself by spending your mana. Which literally, I think it's 75 or something mana when you die. That happens. And then boneheaded, eat food as a skeleton, and it's literally just trying to eat it and it throws it out of your inventory.
Yeah.
It's like just as if it falls through your body, which is kind of funny.
I'm just looking to see like how many people are actually watching Yugioh in total. And there's a total of 1.4k. Like over all of the streams that are actually going, there's that many people watching Yugioh at the moment. Which is insane.
Oh, is your trap the one that says that they can attack directly? Or have
It's-
to attack directly?
It's a field spell. Yeah.
It feels, oh, I couldn't see that over the Rebellion XCs.
Yeah. It's all the field spells do that. I have not gotten anything good. That's the one problem with this deck.
What's your monster do when you flip it up?
Nothing. This one is that one is just if I have a ghostrick card. If I have another ghostrick card, any monster that's level 4 or higher is flipped face down.
Okay. You can see the issue with that.
Yeah, I need another ghostrick on field to do its effect. But it's,
I mean, that end is, you know, XC's monsters, and they're not level 4 or higher.
yeah, they're ranks, which is interesting. The
Alright.
sprites do the same thing.
Are they XC's monsters, or?
So sprites go off of level or ranks. That's
Okay.
their effects, because they've got Xyz monsters, but they're interesting. They're normal normal effect monsters, but that's sort of like their gimmick. Yeah, where is it? I just want to have
Fuck's
something
sake.
going.
My skeleton found the one guy that I didn't want him to find. He found the shopkeep,
Oh no.
and I just revived him. And the issue with skeletons, like their main downside, is that they their mana and stuff regenerates half as fast. So I have to like wait for 5 minutes for anything to regenerate.
I still love because I don't think people fully realize that Mansion is just halving all the attacks that they do. So when
I
people
didn't know that either. That's kind of funny.
yeah, everything but ghostrick cards. And so that's why it's absolutely hilarious to do that to someone. Because they don't realize, like a lot of the time they don't realize. So I just do these effects to them. I think I'm like waiting for someone to negate the effect. And then they don't do anything to it. Like they don't stop the card from activating. I'm just like, okay. You've just drawn out the game because of that.
So like, if you insist.
Yeah.
That's a boulder trap.
Yeah, so I had to look. So Sprite Bully is if you control a level 2/rank 2 monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. So you can only special summon Sprite Blue once per turn this way. What are they doing?
Nuts.
I think it should be fine. I just have another. I've ever had another extra Ghost Trick card in my hand, so I could never do Banish. Banish is fun. I reveal one Ghost Trick monster in hand. This turn, Ghost Trick cards you control and face down defensive position monsters cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects.
I heard the sound of boulder, and this time I avoided it.
Yeah. Oh, I just looked at the prices of Sprite Blue. So Sprite Blue is going for a low of 52.
Yes.
The highest is 180. It's a secret rare, that's why. I think that's the thing, or it's just like how the card looks. But I think it's still like one of the rarer cards to get.
I just got an achievement called Muscle Memory. Eat food when polymorphed into a human as a true skeleton.
It's a true skeleton.
And then my character vomited because, you know, I ate food as a skeleton.
Oh, there's gotta be something you can do. I wanna open a 10 pack.
Oh no, my character's feeling hungry now.
Oh, I've done some missions. What's my lifetime? Oh yeah, I think I've got enough. Yes, 180. You can open a 10 pack. Come on, let's see what we get.
Alright, yeah. If you step in water with a polymorph potion on it, washes away.
A newborn Dre.
I'm now forever hungry as a skeleton.
Ah yes. Let's see what I get.
Things I bet only sword soul cards you don't want.
I mean, free dismantle.
Very specifically sword soul cards too.
Look
Hey,
at
look,
that.
I was right. Sword soul.
I want you to know this wasn't like anything special as well. This is just luck.
Yeah, this is just a regular pack. I hate the fact that my character's now permanently hungry. This is actively the worst.
Ghost Trick Scare, Ghost Trick Scare. Branded Retribution. Ghost Trick Shot, another one of those is always good.
This area is locked, and I may have lobbed a sickness potion into the room, and then closed the gate. What is going on?
I got 2 Blue Eyes cards.
Well, that's not only Sword Soul, so I gotta say that's a fail.
Also got Dogmatica Macabre.
Oh no. Are you busy because I threw a potion at you? Oh, they're giving up, mostly.
I got the Fallen Aspen fusion card, the Mirror Jade, the Ice Blade Dragon. Vampires domain.
Oh no, it shot me away. Run!
You're having too much fun with your own chaos.
One moment, where's the one with the bow? That one. Fuck, that's not the one with the bow. Where'd the one with the bow go? One weird thing is these enemies can't, for whatever reason, walk in water.
Interesting.
I'm now committing a lob and axe at them from across the water.
Barrel cooling, ready.
I'll finish you with a punch, I'll do it. I leveled from
Punch 'em.
two. I actively punched them to death. There's a... As much as I'd love to save you, you would be my death if I let you out.
Another blue-eyes tyrant dragon. So far no link goes through. Oh, I've just clicked. That's what I should do, I should just click. I like clicking myself, but the click thing just opens the special ones to last.
Yeah.
Nothing good. And final pack. I think I got one UR, and that wasn't like a guaranteed UR.
Where?
White Relic of Dogmatica. I got like a bunch of cards. Oh, I got two ultra rares that weren't like the forced ultra rares.
Where?
And they're both, one's a soul sword and one's the mirror jade.
I have gained detect food as a skeleton. Literally the most useless spell that I could have been given.
My god. So
I'm actually impressed.
I got 4 ghostrick shots. What other ghostrick cards did I get? I got 3 ghostrick scares, 2 ghostrick vanishes. I got a ghostrick, 2 ghostrick Nekomusunes, a ghostrick museum, and that's it. I got none of the ultra secret, like the super ultra rares. Yeah, it's a number of cards though. I own 1 Barrel End Dragon, 1 Ghostrick Festival, the new Sword Souls Synchro, and the Mirror Jade, the Ice Blade Dragon.
So I just got jump scared by my own skeleton.
Spooky.
It wasn't, that's the worst part.
It was just there.
It was just like, walking around, I could see it on the map and I still got scared.
So out of this pack, the only things I'm missing 1 normal, which is Draco's Sensation. 2, and Odd Eyes Dragon. You know, just Odd Eyes Dragon.
Should be.
And I'm missing a rare, which is Clear New World. And then it's just super and ultra rares.
Do you want to know what my favorite thing about this game, Alex?
Yeah.
Like about Barony? The fact that there's a secret ability that about Succubus that they don't tell you. If you wear a amulet of strangulation as a Succubus, it will give you mana. It'll still hurt you, but you'll gain mana from it. It's the only race in the game to get any bonus from that amulet.
Yes.
And it's literally just because it's a meme.
Dismantle all extras. I'm just gaining more normals and rares, which I've actually ran out of. Surprised. Surprising, I actually ran out of normal and rares.
Yeah. I have a ranged weapon, look out. Look out, random slime, you're in danger.
Oh no.
Or me, I'm undecided yet. I'm in danger.
That's something I didn't actually add to this. Ghostrick shop. I need that. Because yeah, it's first summon Ghostrick monster from your hand or graveyard, then you can change 1 face down Ghostrick monster you control to face up attack position. Banish this card from graveyard. Yeah, it's just a good card.
That's a human. We don't like humans in these parts.
We don't like your kind around here.
Correct.
I mean, they will attack you, so it's probably a good reason that you don't want them around.
I just chopped him to death. Something that I always find really funny is like when you like steal a human's weapon, and it's just like they just casually were wandering around with a cursed axe on them. It's like they're like a cursed weapon or something like that. You know, it's just like, why did you pick this up, right? Like, surely you're intelligent enough to know for a fact that like all of the things in this dungeon are not good for you.
Yeah. Also, what do you think of the Quillbot hedgehog that you could get?
I do actually quite like that card.
I think they did an alright job of
They
putting
did,
it.
yes.
I think they've done well with those models. Like, they're actually really good. I haven't gotten some of the previous ones, but Dot Scraper looks pretty alright.
You see, Dot Scraper is one of the ones I'm not too keen on, weirdly. Like, it's like not bad, but it's also not great either, sort of thing.
Why is this slowing down? Why is
Why
my
is that making your game lag?
I'm at 3 FPS.
What the hell?
Damn,
Why out of anything did Dot Scraper do that to you? Stealing your RAM.
Damn, Dot Scraper is keeping up to his name. Yeah, I actually do like how the Laundry Dragon Maid looks. Because, you know, that actually looks... Like, it actually looks alright. There's nothing bad with it.
I'm gonna casually get drunk as this go on. You're welcome.
Ah, yes. What's my titles? Oh yes, my title is Unfathomable.
I think I have the same thing, actually.
I am. Relax play Unfathomable. Because, you know, my monster arts is either Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon or Eldritch the Golden Lord.
Oh no.
Because I have not done anything yet. And I just have the weathers as my icon.
I'm enjoying the fact that my character is just like incredibly drunk. You know, as a skeleton, this is totally normal and acceptable.
Yeah.
That sounds like death. It was death,
yeah.
just not for me.
I actually want to see if I can have a look at it. Match history. You
What?
wanna-
I feel sober again, apparently. I was getting some stuff out of a fountain. There's something that sucky disappears out of it.
Oh, so you know that person that I drew that I said that they just ended because they couldn't do anything? This is a deck.
Oh yeah, Exorcista. Weird. I mean, I've seen a version of that,
Exorcist.
and they literally just choose the Exorcisters for like 2 draws. That's
Exorc-
literally it.
Yeah, Exorcisters, Utopias, Maxi, Ash Blossom, Pot of Babylon. So, hang on, because you're watching the stream, you can actually watch, like, what happened. Because, that was weird.
We've learned just now that I can duplicate potions, and I am 100% going to.
Yeah.
Like, note that when I said there's nothing malicious, I'm not cheating. It's literally just there's a way for me to duplicate potions.
Yeah, so this is like, I think it was this game. This is like all I did. And then I watched them just end and I was like, huh? Did I miss something? And so I was just like, okay. Did my thing, bring out those. Knew that was happening. Attacked. End. And they draw. It's just an end.
Actually,
And then the other one, this one against a guy called Wolf. This one went for a bit longer. This went for 6 turns.
I've just been shot by. I was given another jump scare. This
By
one
your
wasn't
skeleton.
my skill. No, this one was a goblin shooting at me.
Ah, yes. So this play, like they set 3 cards.
It ended their turn.
Yep. And so I was just like, well, I'll set these cards and just leave it at that because I have 2 cards that allow me to negate monster my opponent attacking. So I just left it at that. And I had swords, and I was like, okay. I think they were just learning it, kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean that would make sense.
They got rid of Vanish. Since I think this is just the loner deck. Oh yeah, this is the fun thing. So I got another Time Thief bezel ship. So I summoned it. They used this in Infinite Imperils, and these soul sword.
Wait.
Like,
I mean, no, they did just straight up misplay, right? So not
Yeah.
only did like they black out and everything, but they could have gotten out of level 10. Because when you bring out that monster, you can bring out a token that lets you go straight into level 10.
yeah. So they absolutely misplayed on their end.
Yeah, for sure.
And then so I drew into the one Time Thief card that allows me to bring out to tribute it and bring out two other monsters, two other Time Thief monsters. So I used that. Forgot about that one's effect and why I always summon it out with that card. And then brought out Redoer. And then I activated. I don't know why I didn't do hack first, but then they just end.
Yeah, just casually, you know?
Yeah, I was like, okay. So that's just like how my matches have gone. It's either I've won not because of myself, like not the deck. I scared someone into winning, and that was it.
I'll play.
Also, have you seen the I got that new structure deck,
The...
Spells of Prophecy.
Yes. So the funny thing is, I have a lot of those cards already, so it's just like not great.
I don't. I have 4 of the cards in the normal and rares.
This, I had a succubus. So I walked up to a succubus, said hello, right?
Yeah.
Effectively, because I was like, okay, well, it didn't attack me when we first saw each other, so maybe it's a bit different. No, it just straight up was like, yeah, fuck you, I'm stealing your ring. It slapped me in the face and stole my stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what an a-hole.
Seem interesting. Dragon Jin.
That said, Succubus screams are visceral. Like, oh my god.
I look at like with the structure decks, these cards have like hammers to them. Card cannot be generated. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think 7 or 8, 9 or 8 cards, and that's like one of those ones. Is this a base one? Did this one get? Yeah, base one. One of the base ones has got cannot be generated.
I do not understand how boulder traps work.
Oh, no.
Alex, would you believe I've died to a boulder yet again? I guess it's like good timing, right? It's nearly midnight, I want to go sleep, but...
Yeah, I should end. I have to be up tomorrow somewhat early. So, you know.
I don't believe I literally just bouldered myself to death. Like, that one wasn't even like an accident. Like, that was just me not understanding how the traps work. I'm like, I dug into the wall like, ah, I'm safe here. The boulders can't get me. It's like, I forget that when the boulder trap activates, it will literally roll in your direction. Like, they go for you.
Yes, I'm gonna.
Hello, Simon.
Hello.
Hello. I'm muting Discord. Hang on. I'm gonna be deafened for a quick moment. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time.